Last night, I had a dream that I was on the Ellen show. It was kind of silly because the part I remember was me sitting on her show talking to Ellen DeGeneres about this book I wrote that has these reptile-like creatures in it. And all of a sudden, this guy in a reptile suit suddenly leaps out from behind a tree and scares me so much that I scream like a little girl who just met One Direction. And Ellen just said, well, that'll go viral. So when I woke up, I tweeted about the dream, but then I realized something. By tweeting about it, if I ever do end up on the show, there's now a 99% chance that Ellen will follow through and terrify me with a reptilian. But getting on the Ellen show is almost impossible, so it'll never happen. Or will it? One of the most depressing sentences in the world is, it'll never happen. I want to be the lead in a movie, but it'll never happen. I want to write best-selling books, but it'll never happen. I want to sing to a stadium of people. I want to have a radio show, but it'll never happen. So of course it'll never happen, because you keep saying so. When I was 14, my it'll never happen was this. 1, I dreamed of living in Hollywood, California. 2, I dreamed of being an author. Well, now 10 years later, that's Hollywood outside my windows and these are my books. My it'll never happen happened. It didn't happen quickly or easily though. Even after writing on it for 6 years, my first book was rejected over 100 times. I started my adult life with $23 and a stack of student loans. But even then, I wanted to live here and I wanted to write books so much. And when my book was rejected for the 99th time and I had to sell my TV to pay my student loan bill, I started to wonder, was I right? Will it never happen? Or is it just not happening yet? Will I be looking back 2 or 10 years from now and saying, I'm so glad I didn't give up on that? Because if I give up now, there's no chance it'll happen. But if I keep going, at least maybe it'll happen. 10 years ago, I thought, I really want to finish writing a book, but it'll never happen. And it did. Then I thought, I want to get an agent for this book, but it'll never happen. And it did. I want to be published before I'm 21, but it'll never happen. And it did. All of these things that I thought could never happen started happening. So now I love the phrase, it'll never happen. Because anytime I think it'll never happen, that's exactly what I'm gonna make happen. I want to be a New York Times bestselling author. I want a silver Maserati. I want 250,000 YouTube subscribers. I want to meet J.K. Rowling. I want to meet Ryan Seacrest. One day, I actually want to be scared on the Ellen show. It'll never happen, but usually, that means it will.